So now that the dust has settled a little bit, obviously we know that this is currently what the Armory looks like in CS2. Yes, the Desert Eagle Heat Treated is gone. No, we did not get anything to replace it. But in this video today, I did want to talk about why I think this was the case, because I think there is actually a pretty reasonable explanation that some people have been pointing out, but I think a lot of people have been glossing over. I know a lot of people want to point fingers and say Valve is just lazy or incompetent or whatever. And I think the real reason is probably still a pretty stupid one, but one we need to talk about in this video today, and could maybe hopefully answer some questions for when and what we could get coming to the Armory at some point in the near future. But of course, first, just want to mention real quick my cash trading business. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, turn them into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. We're trying to get those big deals done in 2025. So if you have any expensive skins, gloves, knives, bolt cases, selling your entire inventory, whatever, hopefully we can get a deal done. I can help you get those bigger deals done safely, effectively, and efficiently. You don't have to worry about getting scammed or anything like that. And of course, by selling them, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content. With that being said, let's get right into this video today, where, like I said, this is what we were talking about. And I definitely, just like everyone else, was disappointed that the Armory didn't get anything new. I had some stars ready to go. I was ready to make some content. I wanted to do an unboxing. I wanted to do an opening of whatever the heck the new thing we were going to be getting in the CS2 Armory was. And I was really down for whatever. I was down for it to be a new set of patches. I was down for it to be a new set of agents. I was down for the Train 2025 collection. And I was also down for a new limited edition item, whether it was going to be, the AK Fade or the AK Heat Treated or the M4A1S Heat Treated or the AWP Heat Treated or whatever other limited edition item they could possibly come up with. I was down for whatever. I would have taken anything new and interesting at this point. Obviously, the Armory kind of shop and pass and update and everything has been out for about 3 months now, and I don't think it's stale just yet, but definitely some of the hype and excitement around it has definitely worn off. It's not as cool as it once was 3 months ago, and I do think getting at least something fresh and new into it could breathe a little bit of life into it. And I know that's what people have said, even on Valve's perspective. Why would you not want to put in something new and to get people buying a bunch of new Armory passes and spending all their stars and playing the game once again? But also, from Valve's end, I do think it seems like things have been going pretty well. The player base has been increasing. I definitely think people are farming passes. I definitely think people are farming stars, buying passes, doing openings. You saw how much money they made just off the Desert Eagle Heat Treat alone. And like I said, it is always a tightrope walk and a balancing act between, putting out stuff and putting out too much stuff. You don't want to wear off the allure of it. You don't want to wear off, the excitement factor of it. You don't want to put out so much limited edition stuff, because if everything's limited edition, then at some point nothing becomes limited edition. You have all these kind of crazy, ridiculous things out there, whatever. To me, it's kind of like what happened with the major sticker collection. You have these really, really cool major stickers all the time, but then guess what? People love borderless, and all of a sudden you start putting out so many borderless, and you have a Paris incident, and now major stickers are pretty much dead. You don't want that to happen with Armory. You don't want that to happen with limited edition items. I totally get it, whatever. But again, why was not anything put out? Is it because Valve's lazy? Is it because they're taking their time? Is it because they went from a short-term, money-focused mindset to now all of a sudden they have long-term thinking in mind? No, I don't think any of that. I think the real reason why we didn't get anything new added to the Armory update, again, this is just a theory of mine, is because the Shanghai Sale also took place on this update. Again, this Shanghai Sale, which is crazy. A lot of people wouldn't even have known this, because I think people have really not even cared or really even paid attention. The Shanghai Sale just started 2 days ago when this new CS2 update came out, when we got this rotation in the Armory, when the Desert Eagle Heat Treated was removed. Part of that update also was the Shanghai sticker capsules going on sale. Now, to me at least, I don't know about you guys, it seems like the Shanghai Major was so long ago, and to know that the Shanghai stickers still weren't even on sale yet is absolutely ridiculous to me. That is really, really, really crazy, because Shanghai seems like maybe the first sticker set ever that nobody even gives a fuck about it before the sale has even started, which is really crazy. And now we know in the modern day CS2, Paris and Copenhagen and stuff, the sales last just a ridiculously stupid amount of time. So again, people already don't care about Shanghai right now. The sale's just getting started, and we don't even know how long this sale is going to go on. Again, obviously we have some majors in CS2 coming up and all this stuff, whatever. But is it possible, and I do believe it is possible a little bit, that Valve did not want to release two different things where your money should be going into them at the same time, because obviously this Copenhagen or the Shanghai I don't know why I keep wanting to say Copenhagen, the Shanghai sticker sale starting right now is obviously a big thing. This is obviously where Valve wants you to be putting your money. And there's so many people out there who won't even buy capsules, even for, like Paris or their favorite sticker set or whatever, wouldn't even buy capsules until they go on sale because, hey, if you know something's about to be on a 75% sale in a couple weeks or a couple days or whatever, why would you buy it for $1 if it's about to be 25 cents? So, obviously, once Valve does start this 25-cent sticker sale, 75% off sale, whatever, it is a time period when they do get a nice little money influx. But if also they release some crazy new collection or new case or new limited edition item or whatever at that same time, that could definitely take money away further from these sticker capsule sales. And I don't think that's something Valve wants. And Valve can literally just wait. They can put out the sticker sale now. Hopefully some people buy these capsules. Now, hey, I'm skeptical if people are even going to be buying these capsules at all. We'll take a look at some of those numbers, but they can put out the sticker capsule sale now. Hopefully some of the people throw their money into that. And then guess what? 2-3 months into this thing, once the hype around the sticker sale starts to wear off a little bit more than it even already has, then they can hit us with a limited edition item. Then they can hit us with the new case. Then they can hit us with the Train 2025 collection. They can do whatever they want from there, and then they'll have another way to be making money. They want to consistently have those money revenue generation streams coming out and being released. I do think that is part of the case. I don't think it would have made sense to drop two of these things at the same time. Now, obviously, you could argue, hey, they shouldn't have lined this up to where, the Shanghai Sale was going to be taking place at the same time the Desert Eagle Heat Treater was being removed, but this is what they did. I don't know why they did it. I agree it's probably not also the best decision in the world, but I do think the Shanghai sticker sale had a big part to do with why we did not get something new added to the Armory, and I do also think, like I said, in the next couple of months or weeks or whatever, we will be getting something new. Now, what is very, very interesting, we had this guy, I think, Dicko is how you say his name, Stico? I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much, but he put out some of the numbers. Now, he is a professional player. He obviously has a lot of inside information about the numbers of how much he made off Paris, how much he made off Copenhagen, blah, 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 blah. And obviously, a lot of that is stuff he cannot publicly talk about, but there have been people who have tracked some of the data, publicly talked about the numbers, whatever. And from what he says or what he gathers or his estimates or his reasoning or whatever, he says this is very interesting, and this is actually in line with a lot of the other stuff that I've seen as well. Maybe not exactly, but at least pretty close, pretty ballpark. He says the Copenhagen major was 75% weaker to Paris, which is insane. That's a crazy fall off. But again, so many people lost a lot of money in Paris. Copenhagen ended up looking like a worse version of Paris. Copenhagen was borderless once again, even though the market and everyone's inventories and everyone's crafts and everything were already flooded with borderless. Nobody wanted borderless anymore. Valve dropped Copenhagen on us, which again, I do think was an uglier and the worst borderless set we've ever seen. And it sold 75% less. Obviously, they were trying to capitalize on the success of Paris, and they did not do that in a big, big, big way. And guess what? From his numbers and estimates, he says here, the PGL major in Shanghai looks to be 30 to 40% less than even Copenhagen. Now, obviously, the sticker sale had not started yet at this time, and I know people are going to be like, oh, well, everyone buys that for sticker sale, blah, blah, blah. You can compare pre-sticker sale numbers for both of these, and you can compare hype and estimates and quantities and all that stuff, and see that obviously Shanghai has much less excitement, much less hype, much less spending, much less revenue generation than even Copenhagen. And again, Copenhagen was that's insane. A 75% drop off from one major to the next. That's unheard of. That doesn't even make sense. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then to have your next one be even worse than the one that was a crazy major tragic fall off is absolutely insane. But these are the things we're looking at in the modern day CS2 sticker investing world. Obviously, like I said, with these capsules now being out, we are going to start seeing a lot of these prices drop. But maybe not as much as we expect, because again, it's going to depend how many people buy these, how many people are opening these. We see, the Donk Hollow from Shanghai over the past week, it's already starting to drop a little bit. But again, people who bought these capsules 2 days ago, these stickers are not yet marketable or tradable or anything like that. So, like 5, 6, 7 days from now, I do think we'll start to see these prices drop off even further. As we see more and more stuff hitting the markets. Same thing with the Donk Gold from Shanghai. Obviously, the prices have started to drop a little bit, but I do think these prices will start to drop more as we start to get more and more of these on the market. And yeah, again, it's crazy. The Shanghai Major, it ended in December 15th of 2024, and we are just getting the sticker sale starting now. It's been a month since this major ended. Sales just starting now. Seems really crazy and ridiculous to me. I think they should definitely be starting these sales much closer to the end of the major and having the sales run a lot less time. But yeah, overall, like I said, I do think this is a reason why this didn't happen with the Armory. Valve obviously wants to make money, but also the teams, the players, the tournament organizers, all these people do want to make money as well. So this is a big thing where obviously Valve needs to prioritize this a little bit, and obviously with the numbers falling off hard, I'm sure teams, players, TOs, everyone involved is not happy with how things have been going. So Valve really does need to do everything in their power to try to make as much money off this as possible. And another interesting thing here is that I pulled up. Obviously, we had Operation Riptide that went from September to February, about 5 or 6 months. We had Broken Fang that went from December to May, again about 5 or 6 months. So I do expect that a lot of these items in the Armory will be sticking around for at least 5 to 6 months before we start to see some rotations. But I do think, again, this came out in October, so maybe around March or April time, we could maybe start seeing the first changes. Maybe that's when we'll get a new limited edition item. Maybe that's when we'll get the Train 2025 collection. Maybe that's when we'll get a new case, whatever. I'm not exactly sure, but that's at least the timeline I'm looking at for when we could start seeing some changes and some things switching up in the Armory. And again, we do also have this Austin Major, which you guys can't see the dates here. I believe it's covered up, but the dates here, it does say is going to be kicking off on June 9th of 2025. Again, obviously Train is going to be a map at that major, so that also kind of gives us an idea of when Valve will need to make some changes to the map pool, when the Train collection could be coming out, stuff like that. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But as far as why we did not get anything new for the CS2 Armory, is it because Valve's lazy? Is it because they're stupid? Is it because they hate money? I don't know. Or is it because they're trying to squeak out every last dollar they can out of the Shanghai sticker capsules that nobody really even wants? I don't know. You guys are going to have to decide for yourselves. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.